Okay, welcome to Stampscaping 101. This is a side video for something I kind of been putting off for a while, and that's the organization of my loose unmounted dies, okay? A die is just, a name for a unmounted rubber stamp, meaning rubber only. I've just been setting my stamps, believe it or not, when I do these videos. They're just in a pile right beside me, and the last two releases of designs are rubber only, so I've been kind of digging through them, I do have my own private collection of just rubber dies as well, and I just keep them in a shoebox, but it's really time that I get these organized. So this is a method right here that's been shown to me in years past when I go on stamping retreats and whatnot, but it really works well, and I just haven't gotten around to doing it, so I thought I better do it now with the latest release of designs. This is a sheet right here that's called a currency page, okay? There are these long pockets like that across a, I don't know, what that's like a 8.5 by 11 style of a, 3-ring binder sleeve. And that works really great for some of my longer stamps, especially in the last two releases, okay? And you can fit more than one stamp in, to a sleeve. And I'm thinking about grouping things by image. This is a smaller sleeve right here. This is your 3.5 by 5 photo sleeve. Good for probably F and G size stamps, that type of size. This one right here is a 3 by 3 inch page, and that's for your, your trading card style of sleeves, okay? ATCs that, which we call them in stamping, would fit those ones. Okay. And these ones are interesting right here. Let me see if you can see these better with this white piece of paper in the back of it. But this is a 4 by 5 inch, I think it's a coin collector's sleeve. Those little cardboard, little coin holders with that little window in them showing what's in there. I believe those ones fit in these size sleeve. Really great for small stamps. I just threw some of these in there. I haven't organized them yet, and I'll need to do that at some point in time, but in the Stampscapes line, it would be the A through D size stamps. But I don't know, I haven't figured out how I'm going to organize these completely yet, so I've just been throwing them in there, just for right now. But anyways, going back to this kind of size right here, this smaller size, when I bought these coin sleeves, and it occurred to me that, I also have a ton of slide sleeves from back in the day when I used to shoot, a lot of slides, for photography. So this is a 4 by 5 as well. And I thought this coin one was a slide holder, but I think it's a little bit larger than the slide holders. But one of the things about some of the slide holders is that they have this little area for writing notation on. So you can put, I don't know, things like, maybe the name and code of the stamp if that's important to you, or whatever, you can put the name of, whatever you want to organize, up top here. You can put some kind of like, you can say this is by theme or whatever. One of the things about this too, I think one of my stamping friends, scenic stamping friends that does all of our organization like this, I think what she did, I think she cut out a lot of little pieces of paper and put them into the sleeve with the stamp stamped on them so that there's an image so that they know where to return the stamp that they've been using, you know, to. And it can also serve as an indexing reason where you can, you know, if you're looking at a stamp and if you want to know what it looks like, you know, you have that stamped impression of it. I think what she did was, like, I think there was 2 pages. Like, you can have a sleeve in here, and on the back side of it too, as you flip the page, it could show what's, you know, on maybe the opposing page or something like that. I think that's how she arranged it or something. But it was either that it was the sleeve inside there, you know, but I can't remember. That being said, if you put a sleeve in here too, and you indexed it on the front side, you know, you can see what's on there. You can also flip it on this side, and you can put a different stamp on the back of that little indexed card with, you know, whatever the back side is indexed in. So 2 different stamps and 1 card as an insert showing what, you know, both of those images are back to back. Okay, and I guess that would be a more I don't know, judicious use of space as well, in terms of utilizing 1 pocket for 2 different stamps. Okay, I don't know. This seems like a really good system, and I think it'll work for me. That, like I said, there's probably a lot of other systems out there that people have been using. Possibly one that was better than this. I happen to have some of these, you know, sleeve things sitting around. I used to collect cards, trading cards in the past, and like I said, I did a lot of slide photography back when I used to shoot film. But I don't know, I have my work cut out for me. I'm kind of deciding on which way I want to organize these things. I can do it by structures like these. You know, here's this barn, here's this bayou shack, or do I want to do it where the bayou shack is kind of grouped with other types of bayou imagery, like this, you know, Spanish moss type of thing, or the cypress knees or something like that. I'm not really quite sure of how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm guessing that things like this, you know, this is a beaver dam, here's a beaver lodge, and here's a little beaver. You know, I'm probably going to want to keep those somewhat together. So I doubt if I'm going to, you know, when I get done with this process right here, I don't think I'm just going to work small, medium, you know, large stamps like that. I'm probably going to be putting some of the smaller, you know, stamp sizes grouped a little bit more thematically. Okay, now there's some things that just don't, you know, that aren't restricted to a specific theme, but I think in general, like the previous release had a bunch of snowy images. I just think it would be better just to kind of group those together somehow in these sleeves, you know, and a little bit more of a, you know, a little bit more thematic continuity than to just do it by size. And definitely I wouldn't be doing it like chronological or something like that, or numerical, I should say. So anyways, you know, not all of these stamps are trimmed yet too, as far as the new designs go, but I think this organizational vehicle is going to work for me really well. But you're talking, you know, this is coming from someone that's just been having them in a pile, so any kind of organizational method would be an improvement from what I've been using. So a lot easier to find stamps and whatnot. One of the things on these sleeves is, you know, I don't know of a place where you can just buy like 5 of these sheets or something like that. You know, this one right here, I don't know, there's probably 20 of these coin sleeves or something, you know, in that quantity, 20 of these ones right here. So I don't know, I'm gonna be set, I think, for life, you know, in terms of the number of sleeves I have for the amount of stamps that I have right now or will have. But, you know, something like these 3 or 4 packs of these sleeves, I know they cost a heck of a lot less than the furniture that we used to have to buy for, you know, hundreds of mounted, you know, wood-mounted rubber stamps, you know, that had like, I don't know, 1.5-inch drawers or something like that, and you were looking at 10 drawers per block, you know, unit or something like that. I love those, you know, that furniture, but boy, did it take up a lot of room. And, you know, it costs a heck of a lot more than a 3-ring binder and, you know, a few packs of sleeves. So even if you're stuck with, you know, a lot of sleeves like that, or you can share with your friends or whatever, you know, it's not too much as far as an organizational method. And like I said, I'm going to be able to fit hundreds of these stamps in one binder. I think this is, I don't know if this is I think this is a 1-inch binder right here. So it's really small, but I can see right now it's going to fit just about all of my unmounted stamps pretty easily. So, you know, a really easy storage solution as well for, you know, a lot of different images. So anyway, like I said, I'm definitely not the first person to ever do this type of thing. It's been shown to me, but some of you might not know it, coming from wood-mounted stamps or cling foam stamps. Can this fit a cling foam stamp? I guess it could, but, you know, for those cling foam stamps, they have those plastic 3-ring binder panels that probably work a little bit better, but I don't know, for some smaller stamps you can certainly put them in here. I guess you could put your clear stamps in something like this as well. I don't know, there could be some consequences to that. I'm not really quite sure if there's problems. If everyone even knows of any kind of problems that come up from something like that, go ahead and put it in the comment section. But anyways, unmounted stamps and your little photo collectible coin types of sleeves works pretty good. So anyways, hope that comes in handy for some of you that are looking for a storage solution, and thanks for watching the video.